What's up, all? I've been dealing with this clown for a while. Uh, Look up the benefits of both. He's talking about circumcision. There's no benefit to circumcision. Uh, you just look at this fact. Look at this fact check. During this time, the body rids excess neurons and focuses on building the capacity to control emotions. No, when you get circumcised, your brain will always miss the piece. It'll hurt when you come. Your dickhead out in the wind will just become uncomfortable. Um, no. I kept referencing to the Brother K page. It's filled with screaming kids and bloody diapers. It's really sad. We're talking about the genital mutilation of children. They are for it. Now, what happened, the last thing I said, so this is where I draw the line. You went from annoying to creepy and manipulative. The last thing I said was, you're probably either circumcised yourself or you circumcised others, and so you have to make it right so you can live with yourself. That's what I said. You will not put words into my mouth anymore. This is a person who is telling me over and over circumcising babies is fine. I've asked them repeatedly, this is who they are, okay? They go, my brother in Christ, and they have a photo of a guy smoking. He says this is
No
him
matter what?
on the right. So he's a young kid, probably, I don't know, 17. Uh, and he thinks circumcision's fine. It's gone on for a long time. We've been having this conversation for a while. So he says his brother in Christ, and right here he goes, I'm not Christian. Besides, it's not a crime. With your logic, choosing the name of the baby is wrong. Well, I actually believe in giving them a cute nickname based on a feature you notice and then letting them choose what to call themselves. And he also referenced have fun paying taxes. I don't. I sponsored holographic money. It's a taxless system. There's no losing hand. Yes, there are. That's why they went for your genitals. It's not an opinion. Circumcision is wrong. Circumcision was made up by men who hate men. And if this person circumcises or is circumcised X, like Twitter, then they are basically trying to survive in a world where that wasn't a problem, either for them or whoever it was, their children or whatever. And that's really where they lost it, is when I said, you'd probably circumcised others, and that's where they lost it. And I've been doing this for years. Usually when people are supporting circumcision, as soon as I clue on, let me guess, you circumcised your kids, that's when they block me or cancel it. They're really not good people. You won't even acknowledge that I'm saying anti-circumcision is bad. No, I've definitely acknowledged they're pro-circumcision. Being against circumcision is a great idea. I've noticed boys who are uncircumcised are more compassionate and make better connections with others. Boys who are circumcised prove they had to have it done to them. They go out of their way to make what happened to them normal and to fool others into it. So, yeah, this person is definitely very off. I think they lost. I don't know if they're going to come back with anything else. Yeah, wow, you really showed me. Don't forget to do your taxes and complain about marriage. I don't do taxes. I've never paid taxes before, and I never will. Um, and I haven't been married. I believe the golden diamond thing is obvious. Did you not see Lord Sauron? It's an obvious hoax that you're going to enter into a legal agreement to make children for the state. I don't agree with that. So, yeah, chemo doesn't treat cancer. Chemo is a fissures of men. A lot of doctors don't know what random thing is what, and so they're going to tell you, oh yeah, this is obviously bad for you because they can make a buck. It is horrible. Did it hurt? Yeah, circumcision's constant torture. I've got my legs crossed right now. When I was a kid, I used to hate looking at it. I used to blame myself. Uh, I definitely went, like, when I was circumcised, I made a choice then that I would either become a urologist or I'd go into the military or I'd go into prison. because I had to look at dicks. And I chose the military. And I did. I looked at every dick I saw, and I talked to people about theirs, and I had people who were uncircumcised show me theirs, and it's way better. You know, I haven't had kids or a family because I just basically don't want to give trash away. You know what I mean? It was heartbreaking, but I found meaning in stopping others from going through it. It's kind of an inspiring story of a guy turning around to try to save the other guys, which I am, because to me it'll make men less violent toward women, and it'll make I don't want slave people. I want people who are real and connected and whole. I don't want people who are like, yeah, knife that kid. Here, you can follow these laws. This shit sucks. Irrelevant comment twice. I don't know what he's referring to. Oh yeah, Marcus Aurelius. He's like, he won't pay attention to the fact that Marcus Aurelius complained about pedophiles. He wrote it. They killed his kids. Pedos have had a place on Earth because they like young girls, and their sexual rival's a little boy. I'm not a pedo, and most people who are listening to this are not pedos, but the ruling, you know how you eat cows? The ruling class are pedophiles to all of us. They take out baby boys, and their ideal girlfriend's a little girl. That's a fact. Anyone who denies it is clueless, like this guy. I'm not listening. I did say that you said anti-circumcision is bad. I think it's right to be anti-circumcision. It's right to be against the genital mutilation of boys. It creates a worse society, and it's done for people that hate us. I'm completely against it. You're very ignorant and immature to come to terms with my perspective. This is a pro-circumcision person. They're saying knifing baby boys is right, so they're basically in a losing position. If they look like this, I pointed out that smoking is tar. If they look like this,
No matter what.
there'll be drugs. Kids messed up. But yeah, they've been giving me a noise for days now. And it's just because they want circumcision to be okay. And literally when they lost their mind and said that I'm being manipulative and putting words into their mouth, is when I said, you're either circumcised or you got people circumcised. And that's when they said I'm being annoying and manipulative. Oh. So that was it then, probably. I've done this for a long time. People who are pro-circumcision, when it comes down to it, it's either they have to make their own body the right way, or they have to make what they did to their kids fine. And that's where it's like, I'm going to act offended, and they're really just guilty. So, I'm a cop. I am a cop. That's what I did before. I've got 5 fire signs, 5 water signs in my astrology. I'm hecking a cop. That's why I care about this probably more than most people would. Yeah. Annoying. I actually desperately hate this, but anyway.